Let's go live on here first. Hold on. What is this? Oh, okay. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. All right, let's see. Where's Instagram? See if we can get over here on Instagram. Okay, Instagram. So we are live on all social media platforms. Let's go over here. Oh, let me make sure we're on Facebook. Going to the chapel and we're going. Oh, yeah, I am. There I am. There I am. There I am. I see myself. I see myself. I see myself. Hey guys, come on in. Come on in. Let me know where you are watching me from, what platform you are viewing this on. I see we got some people over there on Boss of Vision right now, and also on Portia. And then we got TikTok in the house over here. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly and if you can see this screen. If you guys are watching over on YT, are we on YT? Oh, yeah. If you're watching on YT, if you want to watch on YT, I'll be sharing my screen over here so you guys can see more things over here. Other than that, if you're listening to the audio, that is perfectly fine. Okay. So guys, I'm not gonna rush this today. I don't want to feel rushed today. So we're gonna do some training today. Okay. I think it's very important for those of you that's looking into getting into this industry to understand the benefits, right? Like your certification, what you have, why it's such an amazing industry to tap into, why it's such a great skill to get. So first of all, guys, you have to understand and know that with this skill that you are receiving or looking into getting, it makes you literally recession proof. Okay. It's recession proof because you are in the industry of transportation. That's one, right? But outside of that, first of all, let's just talk about transportation because we already know there's plenty of industries, right, to tap into when you get certified. Okay. But let's just talk about transportation right now. Transportation, anyone that has a CDL license. So that's anyone that drives a big truck, flies a plane, operates a train, public transportation, and school bus, and also the branches within those industries. Okay. So in those industry guys, they are federally mandated by law to get tested. So it's not like a one and done type of thing, right? They have to get tests for pre-employment testing. Companies are always expanding. So anytime they're hiring new employees, those employees have to get a test. They are also subject to random testing that can happen anytime, right? Reasonable suspicion, they're getting a test. Post accident, they're getting a test. Return to duty, they're getting a test. Follow up, they're getting a test. And guess what, guys? They also are getting tested every 3 months. Hey, Miss Tony, they're also getting tested every quarter. So, guys, you having this skill under your belt, that lets you know that you always have an opportunity to get a bag. Listen to me clearly. If you want to get out of the struggle, if you want to stay out of the struggle, if you are sick and tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul, if you are sick and tired of playing catch up every time you hold 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 or $6,000 in your hand at one time, and then poof, it has to go away because you got to pay bills, you got to catch up, right? If you're ready for some mustard, you need to have something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. Okay. When I left corporate America, I made sure I was offering something to a business. I left corporate America and started my business with a negative $249 in my account. But because I was connected to a business, guys, I made $2,000 my first day in business. So no matter what I do, I will always make sure I have something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. And I got something to sell, for sale, of service, and something to offer to a business. Okay. So first of all, guys, also when you get your certification is valid in all 50 states for 5 years. Okay. For 5 years. 50 states. I need y'all to understand. 50 states. So I have people that say, what about New York? What 50 states for 5 years? Can somebody comment 50 states for me in the comment section for the people in the back that come on? 50 states, okay, for 5 years. So you don't have to renew, but every 5 years. Also, guys, 50 states, that means that you have the opportunity to expand your operation. You don't have to stay in one location, right? You can expand. You can have a location in wherever you are locally. You can have one in Georgia. You can have one in North Carolina. You can have 50 states, right? You also have the opportunity to travel as well. And when I tell you that this industry is untapped, it's untapped. One of my girls sent me an email the other day in a company. I actually posted it on TikTok so you guys can see it. But it was a company out of Houston looking for someone to do a large collection, right? So that means they had a lot of employees that they need collections for. Guys, this industry is untapped. They contacted somebody. She's in Dallas, Texas. They're contacting somebody in Dallas, Texas for collections. This is how untapped this market is. And I'm going to tell you why it's important and the reason why you are a benefit to these companies. They need collectors to come on site to do the collection. So they need you to come to their location, utilize their restroom, and test their employees. Guys, it makes things more flexible for them. And it also makes sure that they stay on top of compliance. These companies, they want to be in compliance, right? Because they're getting hit with hefty fines. And I'm not talking about a traffic ticket fine. I'm talking about 16,000 plus per violation. This is what they're getting hit with, right? So you showing up to their location, you are the solution to their problem. Okay, you are the solution. So I need you to understand, with your certification, you are the solution. You don't have to beg for a seat at the table. You don't have to beg on people to hire you. You don't have to fill out applications. You don't have to go on interviews and put on this representative and tell them that you will do everything under the sun, and you will put your children on the back burner and your husband on the back burner and your wife on the back burner to work for them. That's not what's happening over here. That's not happening over here. That's why you got to cut out the middleman. Okay. And guys, also, companies are losing millions in productivity because they're getting hit with fines for substance abuse on the jobs. This is a real thing that's happening. And many don't even realize that when they get certified, or if they decide to get certified, that they're fixing the problems out of here, and they can turn that into a 5-figure side hustle, period. So if you decide that you wanted to get into this, you don't have to go full time. You can start part-time, right? You can decide, you know what, I'm gonna run up a bag over the weekend, or I'm gonna run up a bag for post-accidents, right? Post-accident is someone that's called, you'll get post-accident calls, throughout the day. But anytime a company calls you after hours, there has been an accident. And when they're calling you after hours, baby, run up a bag. I always tell you guys, for post-accident after normal business hours, You don't leave your house for under $1,000, period, because you're dealing with a business. They got money. Hello, and they ready to spend it. They ain't gotta wait till they get paid next week, next month, and scratch their head and figure out they want to pay. No, they gotta pay it. This is what's happening. You want to be connected to something and have a skill tied to you where you need me. Period. And this is the cost. Hello, this is the cost, and they gotta pay the cost to be the boss. Hello, how would you love to get a phone call and you leave your house to make $1,000 or more? One of my students did a post accident for a helicopter crash. She made over $1,800 doing 3 collections. 3 collections. Ask yourself, how many hours do you have to work to make $1,800? Answer, comment below. How many hours do you need to work to make $1,800? Guys, when I left my company to start working online, I had no idea. Hello. If you go to my link tree in my bio, you can download my free guide on how to start a mobile testing business. We're doing free training right now, so I'll get into that. You can also sign up for my profile as well. You can sign up for my profile as well. But if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer the questions on here as well. That's why I'm doing the training early, guys, because I didn't want to feel rushed, and I really wanted to give you guys an understanding on what you have, how you benefit the masses out here, because you do. You do. Okay. So also, guys, over 75% of substance users are employed. That means that companies need compliance collectors now more than ever, baby. They need them. Trust me. They need this. I'm not new to this. I am true to this. Okay. I'm true to this. And I'm going to tell you something. These companies, it's really a money grab. I mean, of course, safety is a priority, but it's also a money grab, because anytime you're in this industry, you gotta pay what you weigh. If you're in transportation, medical field, whatever, you gotta pay what you weigh. This is why they have auditors that exist. Auditors exist because people do things wrong, not because they're doing things right. Right. So they ready to show up to somebody's location and find out that they're out of compliance. But guess what? 9 times out of 10, the companies that you talk to are out of compliance. I'm just going to keep it real. Because if they have deadlines that they're trying to meet, projects they're trying to complete, if they get a note, because they can get a notification out of anywhere from the consortium, right? That they got to send their employees off site to go get a test. That puts a damper, baby. That puts a stronghold. That is a disruption in their bag flow. Do y'all understand? Y'all understand what I'm stepping in? It puts a disruption in their bag flow. They not about to send their employees off site to go get no test. It's not happening. And I can just tell you from on the inside, right? Because when me and my husband started our trucking company, he was the only driver. So, and my husband will be working like he about 5 or 6 people. Like he just a hustler like that. So I get a notification that he need to go get a test, a random. They pop up out of anywhere. He can't. He couldn't go do it. Not that day, because we got to pull these containers out. We got to drop this load off. We can't do that because we ain't had nobody else to pass it on to. You see what I'm saying? Do that make sense? That's what happened. This is what happens in this industry every day. So he had to go get a test that day. When you get a notification, you got to get a test that day. Your guys got to go today, right now. And guess what? When they go right now, guess what that means? Now that means the boots ain't on the ground no more. How we going to get this done? Y'all hit the like for me. Come on now, come on now, come on now. Come on now, y'all show your girl some love over here and hit them hearts. What's going on? Is your finger in your pocket? Is your finger in your pocket? Is your finger in your pocket? So yeah, when they get a call when you get a note, they don't get a call to get a notification. When the notification comes through, you have to send your guys out, but they don't make you. You see what I'm saying? They don't make you. But if an auditor was to contact that company or would have contacted us and seen, because they're going to want a screenshot. They'll be like, I would need to see a screenshot of your portal. They want to see that. They see that, and they see that you got numbers over there in the red, baby, it's a problem. And they're going to hit you with a huge fine. So this is what happens with these companies. They got their fingers crossed, hoping that they don't get hit with an auditor, right? They get audited. So 9 times out of 10, the companies that you talk to, they are out of compliance. Thank you guys for the shares, but also do me a favor and tap the screen. Thank you guys for the shares, but tap the screen for your girl. I'm just saying, tap the screen for your girl. Okay. So the benefits for companies, right? You're gonna speak their language, period, because you're helping them stay in compliant to avoid fines up to 16,000 plus per violation, avoid liability lawsuits. Guys, this is what happens in this industry. Okay. Reduce downtime and increase safety, tax deductions for workplace safety. This is what goes on. You may not understand everything, but they understand because this is what they hear all the time. And also faster hiring process. It's for urine collections. We're doing specimen collections, urine collections only. This is for urine. Okay. Also, companies prefer working with certified professionals because it shows they take compliance seriously. So when you're talking to the companies, you let them know that you are a professional, that you specialize in compliance, right? You can also offer them free compliance audit checks and things like that, right? At the end of the day, this is not something that you have to beg for. This is what they're looking for. And all you have to do is leave breadcrumbs, right? Make sure you're Googleable, right? If you're marketing your business, then they have seen some type of marketing material from you in some type of way. If that's via email or a pamphlet, or maybe they heard your ad on the radio, or maybe they see you in the Chamber of Commerce. However, you're deciding to market your business, the money is in the marketing. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you no lie that just because you get certified, that these companies automatically know who you are. No, they don't put out an alert and it goes to everybody once you get certified. It doesn't work like that. You have to market your business. Now, when you partner with the labs, right, they'll put you in their database as a collection site. And the labs may ask you to service some of their clients, right? You may get decide to get set up with eScreen or FormFox, and they may send you customers, right, or clients to service for them. But eScreen and FormFox, they ain't paying no money. They are middlemen. Okay. They need your help. They'll ask if you will service their clients. They may be charging them $150, but they only want to give you $10 or $20. That ain't no money. You see what I'm saying? But it's up to you. If you want to take it, take it. But I say stand on business. This is your business. And you'll let them know, hey, if you charge $150, I'll do it for $75. I service your client for $75, but I'm not doing it for no $10. No, what? I don't mind going out here getting my own business. Okay. And instead of me wasting my time with you and you paying me $10, I can just go out here and market my business. Because, baby, especially if you have a physical location, baby, the lights got to stay on over here. So I don't care nothing about service your clients. And I don't care. I don't care about it looking cute on social media or whatever that people do. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Okay. Hello. And you don't need a lab, guys. You don't need a medical background. You don't need years of schooling to do this. You just need the right training through me. Hello. And you need to be in the position to get this bag, guys. And also, I'm not teaching hustle or stress. I'm teaching strategy and structure. Go to the testimonials. Okay. Hello. I don't just sell courses, guys. I build winners. I have a proven track record. Everything I touch turn to gold. Anybody connected to me get a bag. That's just what it is. The only way you don't get a bag is if you do not want a bag. Hello. I just posted some more testimonials today and yesterday. If I was to post every testimonial, my whole page would be full of testimonials. Y'all be like, I'm finna block this girl. I'm finna unfollow her because this all she do is post testimonials, okay? But I have a proven track record of helping people get to the bag. No matter what it is that I do, I'm bringing people with me because that's just what it is. Hello. Okay. So anyway, guys, what you'll get when you enroll in the course. So you're going to get full DOT and non-DOT specimen collector training. You're going to get a marketing game plan. You're going to get the mock exam, of course, because you got to be confident out there in that field and you got to know what you're doing, right? You're also going to get the information on how to partner with labs because that is also in the course as well. access to my private community as well with a whole bunch of boss individuals, right? So if you want to just be, in that energy with other people on the same accord, that's what you'll get. Okay. But what I want to talk about now, guys, is the benefits of on-site testing for construction companies. There's a lot of companies, right, that's in this industry that need testing, right? So trucking, railroad, aviation, pipeline, maritime, right? Construction, staffing agencies, schools, daycares, education sectors, addiction treatment centers. One of my students, she's actually working with 2 treatment centers right now. Man, the bag is out here. Oil and gas, security, utilities, hospitals, warehouses, and the list goes on. Okay. But let's talk about the benefits of on-site testing for construction companies. So first of all, it keeps their projects on track. I keep trying to tell y'all, they want to make sure they're not missing out on any money. Be the solution for them. And you can be the solution, okay? So there's no delays from sending workers off site because you're there. The collections, they happen right there on the job. So there's zero downtime for them. Also, guys, for non-DOT, which would be construction, we're charging anywhere between $55 to $85 per collection for non-DOT. For DOT, you can charge anywhere between $125 to $250. It just depends, okay? These companies have it. Some people may charge $30. Some people may charge $10. That's them. You run your business how you want to run it, okay? Reduces liability. So on-site testing, guys, provides and proves due diligence in case of an accident. So you pop up, they ready. Protects against lawsuits from injured workers or third parties. Guys, this is something that happens all the time in these industries. Also, a substance-free site, it reduces risk of fatalities and OSHA violations, baby. They're not trying to get hit with that. Safer teams, fewer insurance claims, saves money. So it avoids transportation costs and loss of labor hours. That's their big thing. They ain't trying to be without boots on the ground, and it prevents expensive worker comps claims. Okay. Compliance equals contract. So government in large commercial contracts require substance-free workplace policies. So being protective with on-site testing makes them eligible for more bids. Did y'all hear me? For more bids. And the pain points in the construction industry, this is the pain point. So high accident rates for impaired workers, delays from waiting on test results or transporting employees, lawsuits after workplace incidents, high worker comp insurance, baby. This I'm talking about businesses, they're gonna pay what they weigh. They're gonna pay what they weigh. Hello. Reputation damage from substance-related injuries, and contractors losing OSHA clearance or bonding ability. This may not mean nothing to you right now. You may not understand it. You know the lingo. You know how to talk to them. You know the lingo. Y'all hit the like for me. You know the lingo. You know how to talk to them. Their ears are open. They like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all hit the likes for me now. Hit the like. Come on now. I'm afraid for my cyber life over here. Y'all know I can't tap the screen. I'm afraid for my cyber life over here on TikTok now. Come on now. Come on now. You know we can't tap the screen over here, okay? So fines for non-compliance, okay? Construction. So listen, OSHA violations up to $16,131 per incident. DOT fines up to $15,000 per violation. Workers' comp fraud, hey, tens of thousands in penalties. In lawsuits, $50,000 to $500,000. So if they have federal contracts, they can also lose those completely if they don't enforce substance-free policies. They have to do this. Y'all have to understand. This is a big old world out here. And these people are all connected in some type of way. And the way that it is connected is you got to pay to play. What's your question, love? I ain't see your question. Maybe TikTok AI don't like what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know. What's your question? Say it a different way. Say it a different way. Do you want to come on live and ask me? You want to be invited to my live? Because I don't see the question. I don't see your question. Maybe ask it a different way. TikTok AI don't like a lot of things, honey. I don't know. I don't know. Do my students what? Do my students what? Okay, industries that need testing. Okay, testing, trucking company, freight, railroad. We already went over that. Construction staff, and we went over that. So yeah, I went over all of those. Okay, now guys, let me tell you guys this. When you get set up with your lab, okay, the lab is going to send you all of your supplies for free. They're going to send you all your cups, your CCF forms, everything you need to do the collection, right? They're also going to send you your FedEx packaging, right? Prepaid postage, where you just do your collection, put it in there, and ship it out. Now they're not in love with us, right? They're not in love with us like, oh my gosh, we just want them to make so much money and we get nothing from it. No, that's not how they move, right? So we actually have to pay them a fee to do the analysis for us. Each lab is different. Okay, each lab in each state, each county, each zip code, baby, they are different. Okay, so you may get with a lab, they may charge 7, they may charge 12, they may charge 13, they may charge 28, they may charge 30. Some of them may even charge 50. Hello. Okay, like the call you were on with the lady that received that post-accident call. Was that my student? Yeah, that was my student, if that's the question you're asking me. Yeah, that was a post-accident, right? 1:00 in the morning. So she did 3 collections, ran up a bag, over $1,800. Okay, over $1,800, because this is what I'm talking about, guys. You have to be locked into these businesses. I don't care what you do. If you sign up for my course or not, I don't care. No matter what you do when you decide to go off and do, make sure you're doing something where you have something to offer to a business. Hello, to a business. So when we have access to you, if we need help when we receive a call, I would love for you to call me when you get your first collection. I would love for you to call me, send me your paperwork so I can make sure your CCF form is right. And that's what I had to do with her. If your CCF form is cool, I want to make sure it's cool. Send it to me so I can see it. I would love I would love to know what you're doing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have a lot of students out here that's working. They ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing, right? I had one lady came to me. She was like, "Yeah, one of your students. She the one recommended your course because she has her lab now and everything. I don't even know who she is. She just told somebody else." About me, and then they went through my course. So I would love for you to call me. Listen, because did you see the video, baby? I don't play when it comes to that. If you working, we working. You see what I'm saying? That's what I love. I love for my students to go out here and get this bag. Period. Hello, you working, we working. Okay. Anyway, so what I was saying, the lab, they're gonna charge you to do the analysis. Okay. And they may have it set up where they want their money in a week or 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm set up on a net 30. Okay. So that means any analysis that the lab does for me, that I have to have them paid within 30 days. They send me an invoice and I have that invoice paid within 30 days. Okay. We're used to. I don't do collections anymore. It's been a long time since I did collections. I did collections just to get some skin in the game and to show my people that this is real, which I already knew it was because I'm in trucking. But anyway, I'm always the guinea pig out here. Okay. So I only did collections just to show my people it's real. I can do it. You can do it. The coast is clear, right? That's just how I move, period. My passion is teaching, training, mentor. Because let me keep it real with y'all. If I was out here doing collections like that, y'all wouldn't hear from me. Because when I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. I don't even come up to eat. I'm just keeping it real. I don't eat. I don't drink. I don't do none of that because I'm in my bag. And I ain't finna have time to train nobody. I ain't finna answer no phone. I ain't finna do nothing. And that's just me being transparent. I'm in my bag. So I'm not training nobody. Period. I ain't finna do it. I'm in my bag. I can't help you. I'm in my bag and I ain't gonna help you. Now, when we first started trucking, I was in my bag. I was gone for 2 years. You see what I'm saying? I was in my bag. Period. Nah, Portia, where you they like, Portia, where you at? When you gonna do your course? When you gonna drop your course? My people beg me to drop a dispatch course. Come on, Portia, where you at? I'm in my bag. I can't come out right now. I'm in my bag. However, being is that training is my purpose, it's my passion. I have to always come back to where I'm helping people. Money is cool, but it ain't cool if your homies can't get none. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me. I gotta help people get a bag. That's why when I started this, when I started trucking, I was looking to try to be a consortium because I'm like, damn, these people, they getting a bag. Like, we have to be in part of the consortium. We gotta pay the fee every month. And we're not the only one, guys. I looked it up, and I think I just looked up transportation. 1.86 million transportation companies, they're in the consortium. Hello? So do you see why I was trying to find out how to be? So I'm like, man, these people always get the bag. They always taking money out of my account anytime we do a test. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, these people getting the bag, man. A bag is going to always chase them. Always. So upon my research, I stumbled upon this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can do this because I can help other people too. Guys, this is why it's so important that we have more people talking about this, that we have more people that's certified to be instructors, because you can reach back and pull other people with you. You can use your voice, your platform to help other people get certified. Enough people don't know about this, right? Since your vibe brings your tribe, there have probably been thousands of people that have seen me talk about this opportunity, but they're not vibing with me. They are vibing with you. So they're ready for you to pop out and help get them to the next level. Guys, our brothers and sisters are going through the same thing out here. They're working jobs, sleeping in storage units, working jobs, sleeping in their car, have degrees, can't find a job, working in their degree, but struggling. There's not enough people talking about this. This is an untapped market and it's a high paying skill, and people are not talking about it. There's people that work for the labs. They don't even know that they can do this on their own. They don't know. I have several students they worked at a lab and now they're doing this full time. One of my students, she was at a lab 20, I think she said 23 years that she worked for a lab and didn't know that she can do this on her own until she seen me on TikTok Live. Guys, we need more people to say yes. Another one of my students, I just posted. I just did a quick screenshot, I put it on there. But she just opened up her lab, right? She just opened up her brick and mortar. She was mobile, but now she has a brick and mortar, right? And she's been with me 2 years. So the harvest is plenty out here, man, but the workers are few. You cannot allow fear to keep you in a struggle. You cannot let fear take your dreams and just bury it, your gifts and bury it. You gonna have the only way to overcome fear is with action. Guys, everything I've done, I don't be knowing. I don't know what it's gonna do. I just do it. I say yes and boom. You see what I'm saying? That's it. I don't think about failure because at the end of the day, if I would have had to stay in corporate America, I wouldn't have made it because I ain't got no degree. I ain't got no degree. They weren't gonna pay me enough and they was gonna tell me I wasn't good enough. You see what I'm saying? That's what they was gonna tell me. So I decided to, instead of me going to school and learn to run somebody else's job, I got 13 plus years of experience learning, creating, building. You see what I'm saying? And I will continue to create. I receive a download all the time, right? I will continue to use my gifts to reach back and pull other people with me. I will continue to invest and learn new things so I can show other people, helping them get to their next level. I don't know what it is. Hello. How do you price your service? So it really just depends. So for non-DOT, you're charging anywhere between $55 to $85. For DOT, $125 to $250. It just depends, right? But all you do is look in your area, look locally, see what other labs are charging in your area. Within those office hours, you can charge the same. But guess what? If you're coming on site, of course you're going to charge more. If you have a location where you know you can get them in and out, because you have to realize, like, Concentra and places like that, they're urgent care. There's a lot of urgent cares that do testing, but when they go there, you got people there that's there for scans and they sick, or they're not just there for collections. So they're in the lines longer. So if you got lab A and you got lab B, lab A may charge $70, $55 for a test. We're dealing with businesses now, okay? $55, but the wait time is 4 hours. Then you got lab B that's charging $175 and the wait time is 30 minutes. As a business, where do you think that business is going to go? Comment below. What do you think that business is going to go? Time is money. Lab A, 4-hour wait time. Lab B, 30 minutes, right? As a consumer, when I go get my hair braided, well, when I used to, my baby do my hair now. Baby, I'm paying an extra $150, $175 to get 4 people in my head so I can go. You see what I'm saying? So I can go. So if you are a woman, you know what I'm talking about. Especially you go get your hair, but I'm ready to get out of here. I ain't got time. I don't want to be here all day. Nobody playing over my head. You ain't got to make love to my head, baby. Get me out of here quick. So as a business, time is money. We're going to lab B. That little $175 ain't nothing to a business. Hello? This is how when you're promoting and marketing your stuff, quick. That's what you need to let them know. In and out. You're in Houston, there's a lot of trains here. One of my girls just reached out to me about a company needing a large collection in Houston. So in and out, let them know quick, 30 minutes, like an oil change, 15-minute collections, in and out. This is what grabs their attention, or we come to you. This is what grabs their attention. They not flinching at no prices. Hold on. Let me try. Did y'all hear this one? They not flinching at no prices. And I told y'all that these companies, especially for a post-accident, baby, they want to pay you before you even leave the house. Hello? That's nothing.
We paying you today.
Listen,
it was like, look, we paying you today. We're trying to get you paid like right now. They trying to pay me before I even got down there.
Hey, $1,000, Chrissy. $1,000. Don't you think so, Latasha?
Yes, I told y'all that earlier. They creeping up on the 1,000. See. I'm dropping that $1,000 in that thing quick. Let me, bam. That's the invoice breaking. Wow, I feel all good about that $1,000.
When do? See, these companies ain't flinching at that. I have a few questions about the trainer course. I'm ready to purchase. Okay, what's your question? Listen, these companies do not care. When I tell y'all, when I left corporate America, I was working for a company where we call businesses to get them to advertise on items, shirts, things like that. I left the company and started doing it myself because I was making them the money. They was tripping about me needing to take care of my child. So of course I left and started my own company doing the same thing. I was a negative $249 in my account when I started my business. I made $2,000 my first day of business. It's nothing for a business to, and they was paying me $300 to $2,300 to be on the back of some shirts. It's nothing for a company to, over the phone, ain't seen my face, nothing. Over the phone. They're like, oh yeah, we'll do that here. Do you take Amex? Do you? Listen, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've done it all. I've done everything except for a infomercial. I've done it all. So I know what's out here. Period. Hello. Okay, I'm ready for your questions. So listen, unless you want to send me a message, if you want to send me a private message, you can. Or if you want to send me your phone number, or you can ask your questions on here. Do I have to? Oh no, everything is via Zoom. Do I have to be present? It's a lot. Yeah, it's a Zoom, so it'll be Zoom. So the mock exam is Zoom. My training is pre-recorded. So it's pre-recorded. Well, it's actually self-paced. It's a self-paced course. So you have flexibility to come in and out as you go. But did you say that you were certified already, or you're not? Are you certified in DOT and non-DOT already? If you're already certified, then you just need the trainer course for $500. There would be no Zoom for the trainer course if you're already certified. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you just need the trainer course. So there will be no Zoom or anything like that for the trainer course. That's only if you was taking a mock exam. So yeah, once you go to my profile, you'll scroll down, you'll see where it says trainer, and you'll get that. That one is actually 500. Let me make sure it's on my link tree. I don't go to my link tree that much, so let me see. Let me make sure it's on there for you. Let me make sure it's on there for you. So guys, this is why I tell y'all, you want to make, hey from Florida, Michelle, ain't you in my course, Michelle? You want to make sure that you connected to a business, man, because they listen, everybody ain't broke. Okay. And these companies understand they have to spend money to make money. They're always looking for a business write-off. They're always looking for a tax write-off. They always look for a tax write-off. Me being in the industry of trucking, baby, it's nothing for these companies to send the wire. Okay. And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, in trucking, I'm a different person. As a dispatcher in trucking, dispatching my husband in other trucks, I'm a dog out here. You see what I'm saying? Like, I do not play no games. My negotiation skills are on they pretty good, and I don't play. I'm a different person in that industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally different, right? We have a dispatcher now, so I don't have to be tapped in like that. But I'm a dog. You know, and I don't play with them because I know they got the money and you gonna pay. And if you want us to move this freight, you're gonna have to pay. Because you ain't gonna play no games. See, it's taking me there. It's taking me there. See, this is another reason why I had to come back to do what I enjoy doing, baby. These people out here turn you to a real dog, okay? So anyway, they like to play games. You see what I'm saying? If they know they got a container, if it's just a regular container, we pull the container out, we send it back, no problem. But if it's an SOC, a ship on container, then that's gonna be a flip. We gotta split it. It may have to go here and then go there. They want to play these type of games and don't be forthcoming about what's going on. So when we get there, we figure out what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Ain't no sorry. You gotta pay me, or we finna hold your freight, and it's gonna constantly go up because now you're gonna have to pay for storage. Now you're gonna have to pay for this, baby. I had one man so mad at me, baby. I know he was calling me all type of names. At the end, when we got done with his job, he had to pay us over $6,700 because I'm not playing. Period. Now, when I first started, there was a lot of money I left on the table because I wasn't pricing everything right. You see what I'm saying? But once I learned, baby, the charges will be charged, and I ain't play no games. I don't care. You giving me my money? Oh, could you please, just take this off since y'all wasn't in there, since you didn't have to wait a whole 2 hours? No, you finna pay. I don't care if it's 1 minute past your free time. You paying. These are businesses. Don't play no games with these companies because they got plenty of money. Period. And this is what you want to make sure that you are in to get out of the struggle and stay out of the struggle. Okay? Okay, yeah, the trainer course is on there. It's in my link tree. So now you want to get out, listen, you want to be connected to a business. That's your move. Okay? Connected to a business is what you want to be. Okay. Anyway, guys, these labs are extremely smart. They're smart. Okay. First of all, it will cost, I'm gonna tell you why they want to partner with us. It will cost them billions of dollars of dollars to open up 30,000 collection sites. 30,000, right? Every company wants to expand. Every company wants to have a lot of locations, right? So what's happening with these companies? First of all, employees are a liability to them. And y'all know that. This is why AI is taking over. This is why so many people are losing their jobs. These companies are just greedy. They greedy. And you know they greedy. Hello, don't you know? We know. They greedy. They don't care. They don't care how, they don't care. Right? So they looking at that. They want to be able to make the money without the risk. So they got somebody on their clock. First of all, they're not you sitting up here on our clock. If it's slow, you just sitting here. We're still paying you by the hour, okay? And you on TikTok watching Coach Portia, so you ain't doing nothing. You're not using your unique gifts and talents to make us any bag, right? To make us a bag. So now they feeling some type of way about that, right? So, and they got to pay them vision, dental, health, workers' comp, 401. They get hurt on a job, they can get sued, workers' comp. If they fire them, now they got to pay them unemployment, right? But them partnering with us, we help them make money and save money at the same time. Why? First of all, the labs are closing at 5, 6 o'clock. They're out of there. They ain't staying in there all day, baby. They finna go. They got bankers hours. Bankers hours. Some don't even open up till like 9 o'clock. Some lab. They lazy. Anyway. They got bankers hours. They're not open on weekends. And they not doing no after hour nothing. And they got brick and mortar locations. This is what they do. They're not recreating the wheel. They have been sitting at a location for 37 plus years. Okay. Quest has been in business for 37 plus years. They missing all of the money. They not getting all of the money like that. You know what I'm saying? And they understand they can't. They understand they can't be in North Carolina and Florida at the same time. But now that they're partnering with us, we in North Carolina, we in Florida, we in Chicago, we in New York, we in Utah. We're in all the places, right? Hello, we're in all the places. So them partnering with us and we're paying them a fee, to do the analysis for us, it will cost them I don't know how much it'll cost them to open 30 collection sites. But I know if they got 30,000 partners, which is nothing because it's the whole United States of America, right? The whole United States, 30,000 ain't nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. You can't even see it. It's nothing. But if they getting $1,800 per month per partner, that's $54 million per month. Even if they were getting an extra $100, that's $30,000 that they ain't have to do nothing for. All they doing is the analysis. Guys, success leaves clues. I keep trying to tell y'all. Tap in. Don't allow fear to hold you back another day. You gonna have to do something. Movement is needed. Movement is magic, baby. I don't know what you gonna do once you get certified. I don't know if just because you finish here don't mean that's what you will start. But when you do something new, it gives birth to new money making ideas. It gives birth to new money making ideas. You start getting downloads. You say, oh wow, because there's so many different niches within this, right? Oh wow. I didn't even know I could do this and that. I didn't know I could do X, Y, Z. But now you're doing it, right? It's just like with this industry. You know you can get off into the color-coded system as well. You can start a whole business around the color-coded industry, right? The color-coded industry is where people they're mandated by courts to get a test, right? They don't know when they got to get a test. They got to call a number every morning. And if their color is called, right, then they got to go get a test. And Liz, guess what? They don't get no discount. They got to go to the lab. They got to go to a lab and get a test. Some of these people are getting tested 3 times a week. Some people got to go every day. It depends. I'm cold, y'all. I hope this heater ain't too loud for y'all. Let me know. I got my little desk heater. Anyway, it depends on the situation. Some of them have to get tested every day. I know a lady that said she had to go and she was paying $75 for her test plus a $25 admin fee, guys. So she was paying $100 per month. So how can you approach this? Like, how can you create a whole business around this, right? So first of all, it's thousands of people in your town, in your county, okay, in your zip code probably, that has to go to drug court. They got to go to court for this. Okay, they're a part of the program. So they got to get a test. Okay, matter of fact, one of my students, the first day in business, it's on go to my testimonials. She was at City Hall. She did 7 tests at City Hall. Her first day in business. Why they ain't call a big company to do it? The harvest is plenty, but the workers are few out here, baby. These people don't care nothing about no big company. Are you certified? Are you available? Can you come here? I just told y'all they not coming off their throne. They not leaving their building to go to no city hall. That's why they partner with us, because they know they're gonna get something. And it's better than them. Okay, they gonna get something. Hello, and it's better than them. Nothing at all. Okay. So anyway, how do you build this, right? So first of all, you're gonna go to probation officers. You're gonna go to the county clerk. Like there's so many different, people that you're contacted about this. Anyway, let me tell you about the business part of it. So you're gonna build your portfolio. This is how you're going to help them. Okay, like I say, brothers and sisters going through the same thing, baby. Some people cannot afford $75 or $100 every time they gotta go get a test. But do the system care? Hell no, they don't care. They don't care about what they got going on. So this is how you can help them as a resource. Okay. So first of all, what are you going to do? You're going to build your clientele up. Okay. And you're going to work smart and not hard, of course. Right. So when you're contacting or you're setting up, you're setting them up in your program or you're marketing your business, however you decide to market, right? But when they decide to sign up with you, you got people you're going to ask them, what's your color? They may say they blue or they red or they're yellow. Okay. So what you're going to do is first, you want to make sure you're working smart and not hard. Anybody got time to be texting 100 people individually, right? So you're going to get a text now system like Easy Texting or the community app. I say Easy Texting because Easy Texting is a lot cheaper. And then you can upgrade it as you need it, depending on how many participants you have in your program. Okay. So with Easy Texting, you may have a number that say text color. You may say text the word color to 555, whatever. I've just started my LLC. How long does your course take? It's a self-paced course. I have people that get done in a week because they just hit the ground running. They say they ain't got no time to play no games. Okay. But yeah, you can do it in a week. I've had several people to do it in a week. The most is 2 weeks. Anything after 2 weeks, they're just procrastinating. And it happens. Okay. So you're gonna say text the word color to this number. Right. And if they text, you got 10 people that text blue, 12 people that text red, 15 people that text yellow, right? This is how you're helping them. Instead of them calling every morning, now you're making things more benefit. It's a benefit for them to be in your program. Okay. So first of all, they no longer have to call in the morning. They ain't got to worry about that. They got a lot to worry about, baby. They trying to stay free. They trying to work. They trying to be a husband, a wife, or, a father, a mother, whatever. You're taking that off of their plate. They ain't got to worry about calling that number in the morning. So you call the number. No, only qualifications, you just have to take the course. That's it. Just take the course. This is not like the other companies, man. They want you to jump through hoops. Not over here. Okay, I'm sure you how to be a boss. Cut out the middleman and all that extra they want you to do. Okay. So anyway, you call the number. When you call the number in the morning, it may say yellow. Okay. So you got 15 people in your program that is yellow. So what you do is you go to your laptop, you pull up your text now system, you make one text message, because it's in categories. You click yellow and you say, hey, you have a test today. I will be in my office between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. today or 7. Right? That's how you message everybody. So instead of, and if you got 100 people in your program, right? Instead of charging them $75 every time they get a test, you can put them on a monthly subscription, right? So if you got 100 people in your program and they paying $100, that's $10,000 per month. Or you can start off with, okay, guys, I'm going to charge you $50 a month. But the more people we get in our program, now do word of mouth. The more, because guess what? They know other people in the program. The more people we get in the program, I will go down on your price, right? So if you say right now you guys are paying 100, but if I get 150 more people or 50 more people and I have a total of 150 people in the program, then I'm going to charge you $80 per month, right? So that's $12,000 per month. Guys, it don't take long. Now, as a female, I would say be careful with this, right? because you're dealing with all walks of life, male too, male, but especially my females, my women. You're dealing with all walks of life, and you have to realize that some of these people, they're not some of them, they're all mandated to go, right? And they're fighting for their freedom, so they have to get these tests to fight for their freedom, to stay free, to stay in the free world. But some of them may not be willing to stop what they're doing, right? So you don't want nobody to hem you up or strong arm you to use somebody else's urine. You see what I'm saying? So as women, I would say be in a location where it's a public location, nowhere off by yourself. Also maybe, depends on the courthouse. You talking to people, they may even let you utilize their space, the courthouse or whatever, to do it. But with this in a program, you will want a location. You get a little small location, maybe $300, $400, $500 a month, but you have enough people to pay that. You're making $12,000 a month, or $10,000 a month, or $5,000 a month. You can afford a space. You see what I'm saying? Or have a guy with you, or some security, or have your Michael with you, if you understand what I'm stepping in. But as women, you want to be safe. It's an amazing, business. But you just want to be safe. Okay, men, they'll probably try to hem y'all up too, but women, they'll really try to do it. You see what I'm saying? So you just want to be safe. It's an amazing business model, but I just want you to be safe. Okay. Any questions? Any questions before I move on? Any questions before I move on? Thank you guys for the likes and the shares. And the new followers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So guys, any questions before I move on? Any questions? Chamber of Commerce. Yes, all 50 states. All 50 states. Hold on one second. Where's my stuff? Any questions? Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Will I be on here first? I'm always on here, girl. I'm always on here. What I'm doing today, anyone that registers today, you will actually get my PhD closer for free. And you will also get my field guide for free. And the first 10 people that sign up this week will actually get the oral certification as well. The more skills you have, the better. So you'll actually get my oral certification. And let's look up the statistics on oral. I actually did a video telling you guys how much the statistics are and how much they're getting into doing oral testing. So you'll get my oral testing for free and on that certification as well. So that's for the first 10 people this week. Or I may do, for the first 10 people this week. How long does it take on average? 2 weeks. I have people that do it in a week. I've had several people to do it in a week. Now, what I was going to look up, I was going to do something on here. Now I forgot. My mind be everywhere. My mind be everywhere. Oh. My mind be everywhere. Can you? Oh, yes. So the summary of the subscription plan. Get you a Text Now app. Easy Text. Easy Text. That's what you want. You want an Easy Text. You're able to categorize your people in your program: red, blue, yellow, green. Okay. And then instead of charging them every time they get a test, if you got 50 people in your program, then you charge them by the month. Now, if you starting off with 1 to 5 people, then of course you can charge them per test. But once your organization builds, once your portfolio builds, then you give them a subscription base. And then you help them work for you, because they'll start telling other people. Hey, man, you want to be in her program, man, because this is what it is. And we get in and out, and she works around my hours. So she'll send you a text message. You ain't even got to call the number in the morning. She going to call the number. When you got to get a test, she going to send you a text message. She'll be at her location. Boom. Mobile lab, can it be local? It can be anywhere. It can be local. Like my lab is in Arizona. So your lab may not even be in your area, which is fine. I mean, you're mailing the specimens to them. You're mailing the specimens to them. hold on. And I think I may have that in my PhD closer, the color-coded system. In my PhD closer. So let me tell y'all this. For who do you contact, right, for the color-coded system? So the court coordinators, specialty courts, court program managers. So the department will be the county of district court, probation officer supervisors. So probation community supervisor officers, that will most likely be the department that you'll reach out to. Treatment center directors, behavioral health or rehab facilities, case managers. So that's going to be the substance court or division program. Director of family service, that's going to be family and youth court. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? When you get into this industry, right, you're like, oh, family and youth court, you may even find out your niche is working with the youth. You just don't know. That's why you got to make moves to discover your purpose, because your purpose don't discover you. You discover it. I keep telling y'all. Juvenile court program, you're like, oh my gosh, I got a heart for the juveniles here. I want to, you just never know, but you got to move, girl. You got to move. Re-entry coordinator. So that's going to be the local jail or correctional services, and recovery court program manager. So any alternative court program, right? So you reach out to them, you say, hey, my name is The Solution. Hi, my name is Portia, and I run a certified mobile collection company that partners with local courts and treatment centers to provide compliant, convenient, and confidential substance testing, especially for color-coded systems and high-volume programs. We specialize in working directly with court programs to ensure participants are tested properly and results are reported on time. I love to set up a quick call to see how we can support your program. That's an email that you can send out. Then marketing strategy. So court-centered lead magnets or brochures. We covered lead magnets like 2 weeks ago. I think I covered some lead magnets tomorrow too. So testing methods, guys, urine, hair, and oral. And right now, anyone that signs up today, you're going to get my oral certification class for free. I'm showing love today for free. Availability, early, late weekends, you're able to offer that. Fast turnaround times, you're able to offer that. Experience working with sensitive populations, you do that. Chain of custody process, hello, reference if you need any. So boom, you can do hair, oral, or urine. And I'm actually giving you guys the oral certification. Okay, the oral certification for free. I think I'm gonna either do the first 10 for this week, or I may do it all week. Y'all let me know. Comment below what you want. Should I do the first 10 or have that available all week for anyone that signs up this week? Y'all be a voice for the people. Y'all be a voice for the people today. Be a voice for the people. Stand tall for the people today. Stand tall for the people. Okay, so let's talk about, hey, Jenny, yeah, go to my profile and register. You're going to get the PhD closer. You're going to get my field guide. Let me show y'all over here on the other platform what that looks like and the value of it. So first of all, y'all know my oral is $275. My oral certification course is $275. So today, you're going to get my oral certification class for free when you register today. You're also going to get my collector's compliance field guide valued at $65. Okay, it's really $150, but $65. And then you're getting my PhD closer, a $150 value for free when you purchase the course today. Oh, period. Y'all better come through. I feel like Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus. Me. I feel like Miss Claus today. This is exciting. I ain't did nothing like this before. This is exciting. Okay, anyway, so let me see what else. Okay, let's go over. Y'all still want information on the color court? I think it's good that you understand what you can do with your certification. So here are some pain points for the courts in the programs, okay? So inconsistent testers or no-show vendors. Y'all gonna show up though, right? Because y'all about y'all bag. You gonna show up. No compliant collectors that get thrown out in court. Y'all gonna know what y'all doing because y'all took Coach Portia's course, so you know what you're doing. Participants have to travel far for testing. So guess what? You're flexible. Court dealing with overworked staff or unreliable labs. Everybody got a job. That's why they need you to come and show up to do what you do. Missed tests equals failed programs equal, hello, more paperwork and recidivism. So your solution, position yourself like this: certified mobile and professional collector. Y'all hit the likes for me now. I'm dropping gems. How long I've been on here training today? I've been doing training for 1 hour and 4 minutes. If I just purchase a collector course, can I take the instructor? Yeah, you can. You can take the instructor course later, but check this out. So it's $400 for the specimen collector course. Payment plans available: Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, and well as Afterpay. If you decide later that you want to take the trainer course, it's $500. But right now you get all three for $600. But yes, you can take it later. You can take it later. Okay. Let's see. Flexible testing hours, including early mornings and weekends. Because guess what, baby? Ain't nobody doing. Listen, yeah, this is what y'all have to realize. These companies been in business a long time. This is the stuff that the lab cores and the big labs that everybody know about are overlooking. They're not touching these. They're not touching them. This is why it was so easy for my brand new student, Tina Davis. Matter of fact, I'll read y'all her testimony. Let me let y'all hear her testimony. It was so easy for Tina Davis to get set up with two treatment centers, because ain't nobody touching these. Ain't nobody touching them. They're overlooked. They ready to throw you the money. They ready to throw you the money. Do you collect in person or are you sending them? No, you collect in person. No, you collect in person. You collect in person. Look, she just put her testimonial up. Wait a minute. I've been a student. Okay, this is a new testimonial right here, y'all. Hold on. Let's read this one. Because I'm going to read y'all Tina's, but here go a new testimonial here in the training. Come on through, LaAsia. I'm going to let this read it out for y'all. Speak, love. Let me turn it up.
I've been a student of Coach Portia for almost 2 years, and I'm proud to say I'm finally putting my DOTN non-drug testing certificate to use. I passed my course in February, opened my brick and mortar in July, and recently passed my Train the Trainer course so I can certify others. Portia is the real deal. No fluff, just straight to the point. If you study her course, you will pass. I'm living proof. This isn't an easy, get-rich overnight business, but it is possible. Keep marketing, keep showing up, and don't let fear hold you back. Can't wait for her DNA course to relaunch so I can add another income stream to my business.
Period. Let's go, LaAsia. Y'all drop some emojis in the comment section. Let me find Tina. Y'all drop some emojis in the comment section. Period. Drop them. Drop it. Listen, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I love it. I don't just sell courses over here, baby. I create winners. You got people out here that just sell courses and they haul ass. They ain't got their mind on helping nobody. I am results driven, a proven track record of teaching people how to get to a bag. Hello, that's what I do. If I didn't want to teach people how to get to the bag, I wouldn't even be online, baby, because I know how to make money all the time. I won't have to be on here, but listen. I'm gonna be in my bag and you won't see me. I won't have time to train nobody, baby. Listen, I'm in my bag. You know, I'm deep in it. I ain't coming up for nobody. Not for air, not to eat, not to drink, not to nothing. I'm just telling you me. So while I'm out here dropping gems and want to help people get to the bag, you better get with me. You better get with me and get some money. Hey, get with me and get some money. Hey, get with me. Okay. Let's let this read out. Tina's testimonial. I love Tina. Tina Davis.
My testimony, long overdue, it's official. Even though it was official when I decided to join Coach Portia on this new journey. When I tell you it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. When I first joined, I said there is no way I'm going to get this done. But I did exactly what Coach said to do, and guess what? I have partnered with a lot of nice companies here in my area. All you have to do is just first study all the material she has given us. Plus keep the DOTN non-handbook with you at all times. You will need it to reference it. Passed the exams and the mock exam. When it came to a lab, I did a lot of research, but ended up using NDS. They were a better fit for me. I stayed on top of my social media pages because I collaborated with a treatment center that just opened and 2 home health care agencies. I could keep going, but I just wanted to encourage you all that it can be done. I know that people may get tired of me saying this, but I thank Coach Portia for everything. She made this process go so smoothly with giving us the necessary tools and information to succeed. Have a blessed day, team. You got this. Be encouraged, not discouraged. Hands with medium skin tone pressed together.
Period. Okay, she did 1 treatment center and 2 home health care agencies. Guys, I don't just sell courses over here. That's not what I do. Period. It's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. I'm just saying. Have y'all checked out the testimonials on my page? Have y'all checked out the testimonials? Because we can go over some testimonials if you like to go over some testimonials. I'm just saying.
You know, when I first got into this course, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know anything about the product. I didn't know anything about the service. The only thing I knew about is you know. And because I know Portia and I know the energy that you bring, and I know, especially once I found out that you were actually doing the project itself as well, that gave me all the encouragement that I needed. You know, and you're hustling just like we're hustling, and you're learning things just like we're learning things. So it's really encouraging to go with a person step by step and at least have someone that can lead you through the process and answer the questions. So as far as I'm concerned, I would recommend this course to anybody, to everybody. You know, and everybody that I meet, I'm going to be letting them know just how well the course is and how easy it is to get in and to learn.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Period.
Let me let y'all spoken.
Wait a minute, what's
Let me
this?
let y'all hear something. Because this is what I was trying to let y'all
Let me let y'all. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with DOT, but this just another something else I was doing. My drop shipping, and other people that link up with me gonna get a bag. So listen to this. Let me see if I can rewind this. Wait a minute. I'm just letting y'all know across the board. Across the board.
That's a real question. I really appreciate it, girl, because last year I was in a really bad place. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going on. Like, so D done put on this opportunity to invest in myself and spend $50 funky dollars. So look at $50. Yes, didn't know if I had the money to spend it. Didn't know if I was gonna get any of it back. Like, this is a live testimony of investing in yourself, not knowing where to get the money from, finding the money, and buying a house. Like, I went from selling bags to buying a house. Oh my God, Portia, thank you. I'm about to cry, but I love it. And I appreciate you so much because without you, none of this would have been possible.
Y'all don't know how many testimonies I got, man. I will tell y'all FYP up. Baby, I will tell your FYP up. I've been in the game too long, man. I'm new over here, but I ain't new to what I do out here. I've been in the game too long. Hello? Listen. Go look at the testimonies. I've been in the game too long. I will tear your FYP up, destroy it, okay? I'm just saying, if I just drop every laugh for the past 8 years, this is what I do. Pat myself on the mother. This is what I do. I'm just saying. It's what I do out here, man. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Follow a real one, baby. Follow a real one quick. Hello? Because if you want to eat, you can eat. If you want to eat, you can eat. Anyway, guys, so if you guys want to be a specimen collector and start your own mobile testing business, if you want a brick and mortar, you can get one. It's $400 today, guys. Did y'all tell me? Y'all didn't tell me below. Y'all want the voice for the people. So voice for the people. Once you guys register for my course today, you actually get the oral certification as well as a PhD closer and my compliance field guide. Okay. So I was going to do for the first 10 people this week, or I may do it the full week. So you guys let me know below, how should I do that for the people that will register for the course? So should I just do the first 10 or should I have that available for the full week? The more skills you have, guys, the better. So And I haven't been really promoting my oral that much in my course for my students, yeah, but I haven't really been promoting it much online. So I want to give people that opportunity to add on that extra bag, on me, on me, on me. Okay, so y'all let the people know below. Y'all comment below. Y'all vote below. Let's see what the people say over here on the other platforms. Y'all know we can't say the other names over here because TikTok is jealous. TikTok is a jealous platform, baby. They don't want you to say nothing. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me change this back over here for y'all. Here we go. There it is, guys. So y'all getting this. You're getting the PhD closer and the oral right here. Retail price $250. Okay. So y'all can take advantage of that. Okay, guys. Also, payment plans are available. Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay all week. I'm trying to sign up now. I want all three. You got it. Boo. And you get the oral, the PhD closer, and my compliance field guides as well. Period. Okay, guys. Also, Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. Now, guys, if you want to be a specimen collector plus a trainer and start your own virtual training center from anywhere you got Wi-Fi. So that means you can be in Bali and still be a trainer. Okay. You open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself. You're able to train your own employees plus other people employees. Okay. Let's talk about the 10 plus streams of income that you open up for yourself as a trainer. Now, guys, I cannot stress this enough. We do need more trainers out here. We need more trainers, but we don't need more scammers. Okay? We need more trainers, but we don't need more scammers, and we don't need jive turkeys in this space as instructors. So listen to me and listen to me well. What is it? August finna be September. Almost almost November. So it ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving. Don't be a jive turkey out here in this space. So if you know you're gonna be a jive turkey, just do the collections. Please make your bag and go to the house. You ain't gotta worry about nobody. Okay? Now, you want to be an instructor? Amazing. You're able to reach back, pull other people with you, right? Learn, become that person of value so you can pour into your students. I've been on here, hour and 16 minutes, giving out free training. Why am I able to do that? One, because I make sure I'm a person of value. I have a lot to give out. I ain't got to wait. I'm going to wait till you buy my course before I tell you anything. I don't care who it go to. I want to see the people get a bag. Just get a bag, baby. Just get a bag, okay? I'm able to come and give free training because I make sure I learn, and all by get an understanding. Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. Through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth, and all by get an understanding. Hello. Don't chase success. Become a person of value, and the money will chase you down. Your name will be spoken positively in rooms you ain't never walked in before. It is called proportional return. Hello. The quality and the clarity of the seed that you sow affects the speed and the abundance of your harvest. I'm a person that stands on principles, okay? All righty. So let's go over the 10 streams. We know don't be a jive turkey, right? Even though we need more instructors out here, we do. I'm going to tell y'all why. We need more people. I can't do it by myself. Everybody ain't vibing with me. Your vibe bring your tribe. Y'all might like me, but everybody don't like me like that. They may not be vibing with me. It's just your vibe bring your tribe. It really ain't got nothing to do with like or not. It's just a vibe. You see what I'm saying? So your people are waiting on you to pop out. They ready to hear your voice. They ready to see you. They need to hear you. They need you to pop out to help them get to the next level, okay? So as an instructor, you open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself. Guys, there's other companies that offer this course. Hello, look, Latasha said, we don't need more scammers, okay? That's one of my instructors over here on FB. We don't need no more scammers. That's right, baby. We don't need y'all. Stand down. Don't be out here scamming people. Just get my link. Get my link, baby. You'll get a kickback. Don't scam the people. Let them come to somebody that's going to help them for real. Okay. So there's a lot of companies, guys, out here that offer the course. Let me show y'all right quick. Before we get into it, let me show y'all these right quick so y'all will see what I'm talking about. There's other companies that offer the course. I hope it let it go on there. So you see that? You see how they got DOT for 900? They got, I need to delete some stuff out of my phone. I got too much stuff in here. They have the mock collection for 700, right? My mock collections come included with my course, but they sell everything separately. Their DOT is also, non-DOT is 750. They also got the trainer course by itself for 2,000. And y'all also give it up. I don't know if he came back on here or not, but we're gonna say, I don't want to put his government name on, but DH signed up for my trainer course. He only paid 500, right? Because it's just a trainer course because he's already certified. But you see right here, this company for the trainer course is $2,000, right? So guys, the charges are charging out here for real, right? So I just wanted you guys to see that. I wanted you guys to see what the people are charging out here so you'll understand what I'm talking about. So let me put this back. Where were we? Okay, y'all seen the prices. If y'all seen it, say I seen it. Okay. All right, cool. So now we're going to go over this. Okay, guys, so you're already getting paid to do the collection. So DOT and non-DOT. 2 streams of income. So DOT, we're charging anywhere between $125 to $250. You can charge, you got people that may charge $30. They ain't got nothing to do with you. This is your business. Don't let people trick y'all out y'all spot. I hear a lot of stuff out here. I mind my business, but on my platform, I won't keep it real. Okay. Plus, I'm success driven. It's on the testimonial. I don't know what people out here telling their students to charge, but we gonna get a bag over here because I understand business. I'm in the industry, so I understand. Okay, 2 streams of income. That's non-DOT, 55 to 85. Okay. Hey, white tee. Period. Come through, white tee. 3 streams of income. Hey, LaDonna. Now that you are a trainer, right? You're able to offer and sell your own courses as you should, and you should be excited about it, right? You got people out here with degrees that can't get no job. Okay, so you should be excited about what you have to offer because they are needed. You know they need it, so you're gonna be excited because you have put together something of value, something of quality, something of clarity, something that they can understand, and you are excited about being there for your students as an instructor, right? Giving them what they need so they can go off and be successful. Hello, successful. So what are you going to do? You're going to promote. Talk about this on your platform. Let the people know, hey, I'm a trainer. Get certified as a specimen collector. Get certified. Start your own mobile testing business, or also start your own virtual training center. A lot of people don't talk about it a lot. I usually just talk about it when I go live, but I need to do more. I'm actually gonna do some content today for that. But anyway, and then people gonna want to know, white tee, how much do you charge, right, for your course? As you can see, I just showed y'all that companies sell it separately, right? So like I said, I've seen non-DOT for $750, but how much are you charging, right? That's 3 streams of income. Then you have somebody that come to you and they say, hey, I'm ready 3,000. I seen that you was offering the course to be a specimen collector for DOT collections. I've been wanting to get in there for a long time, but the people that I was watching on social media, I wasn't vibing with them like that. But I'm vibing with you. So how much do you charge for your course, right? So how much do you charge? Well, we see $900 for DOT, baby. They go up into the thousands of dollars, okay? But as you can see, I offer, you get both DOT and non-DOT for only $400, right? And my mock exam is included, right? We seen the mock was $700, right? A lot of people offer it separately. I have payment plans available, Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay, right? And we'll go into the trainer next, okay? So the trainer. So that's 4 streams of income, 5 streams of income, right? You may have people that went through one of those companies that charged them $900 for the DOT or $700 or $750 for the non-DOT. But guess what? It didn't come with the mock exam. So they like, dang, I need a trainer. I need an instructor that I can go through to get certified. It's a young lady messaging me the other day. Be right back. Okay. She let me know that she needed to take the mock exam. Hello. Yeah, girl, Klarna, girl. Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. Okay. So they want to come to you to get certified, well, so they can take their mock exam to get certified. I charge $175 for my mock if they did not take my course. Other than that, my mock exams come included with my course. Come on now. Come on now. 6 streams of income, guys. What did I tell y'all? When you start doing something new, it gives birth to new money-making ideas. You'll receive downloads, right, on new things to create. So I created something called the mock preparation handheld session. It's for people that have horrible anxiety when it's time to take tests, okay? So they booked me for that handheld session. I charge do I charge $150 or $170? I'm going to say $175. Anyway, that's 6 streams of income. 7 streams of income. You're going to have people that may need some mentorship, right? Why? Because they got linked up with a jive turkey. Matter of fact, it's a girl commenting on one of my posts the other day. Was it yesterday? And she said that she went through a trainer and she felt like she just got left out in the cold and dropped on her head, because it happens. That I call those jive turkeys. Now you ain't gotta let people use you now, because listen, in this industry, we'll get into that next. Anyway, I call those people jive turkeys. Okay, listen, people that told me they done got blocked. They didn't pay $1,500, and don't know a thing. I talked to one lady. She was like, I don't even know what I have, if it's real or not. I went through. Girl, Latasha is one of my students, girl. Latasha is one of my students. She's one of my students. She's one of my instructors. She said, I don't even know if this is real or not, because I don't even know how to do a mock. We did she told me it was a mock exam, and she said it was probably about 60-some people on the Zoom to do a mock. And she was like, we didn't have to do the mock. We just did a CCF form. So she didn't know how to do anything. So I just let her know, hey, what you do have is real. But she took did she take my course? I don't know. She was talking about taking my course just to get the information, to be confident, to know exactly what she's doing. But anyway, there's a lot of people out here that's some jive turkeys, okay? So I'm just saying. Okay? But they gonna want to come to you for some mentorship, okay? Mentorship. Because they done paid a whole lot of money, okay? So how much do you charge for your mentorship? Become a person of value, and people will book you for mentorship. That's 7 streams of income. 8 streams of income. You're going to have people that's already certified, and now they want to take the trainer course, right? How much do you charge for your trainer course? Mine is $500. I just showed y'all one that's $2,000, right? That's 8 streams of income. 9 streams of income, guys. In-person certification classes, right? One of my students, Latasha, where's she at? Latasha, that's on here. We don't need more scammers. That's right, Latasha. She's one of my instructors. She does 2 in-person classes per month. Latasha, you still on here? Drop where you at, just in case the people want to come in person to do a class. She does 2 in-person courses per month, and her classes are always full. Always full. Is it difficult to get clients? Not at all. The harvest is plenty. The workers are few. It's not difficult at all. You just got to leave breadcrumbs out here. You have to understand this is a recession-proof business. Recession-proof, okay? So if we just leave out all the other industries, but we talk about the industries that's mandated by law to get a test, anyone that drives a truck, a big semi-truck, a plane, a train, public transportation, and school bus, they're mandated by law to get tested every 3 months. That's every quarter. Pre-employment, random, post-accident, reasonable suspicion, return to duty, follow-up, other. Boom. Where's the class? It's virtual. So you'll be actually in my community on the school app, SKOOL. Everybody that registers today, I think they told me to do it for the rest of the week. Everybody that registers this week, they will get my oral certification class included. They will also get my PhD closer as well as my field guide. The field guide and the PhD closer. Okay. And you'll get my oral, as you can see. The value $250, I'm including that because I don't promote it that much. So in my training, I have my students that have it, but I don't promote it that much on social media. So I want to give y'all that right there. For my class is $400 if you just want to be a specimen collector. If you want to be a collector plus trainer and open up 10 plus streams of income for yourself, it's $600. Payment plans are available, Sizzle, ShopPay, Klarna, as well as Afterpay. But guys, you guys are also adding on the oral certification as well, because I'm giving you guys that included this week only. So that can help you run up another bag. Equipped. Okay. All right. 9 streams of income in-person classes. In-person is all, listen, it's going to be more. It's going to be more. In-person classes are always more. Okay. So you're going to charge more in person. 10 streams of income. Now that you are a trainer and you offer the mock exam, of course, you're going to sell mock supplies, guys. So that's 10 streams of income. I also offer fatal flaw training. That's 11 streams of income. As a trainer, of course, you can offer that. For people that go out into the field, they may make a mistake on their paperwork. They have to take the error-free or fatal file collection retraining for the mock. And that is 11 plus streams of income. Let me turn this off. That is 11 plus streams of income, guys. So any questions? Let me see if I miss any questions. Let me see if I miss any questions on here. Any questions on here? What today is? Tuesday? Yeah, she's not at the country club today. Okay. So guys, the training is not hard. Getting certified, none of those things are hard. Okay. The hard part is getting you out of your feelings. Okay. Questions. I'm interested. Go to my profile. You can download the how to start a mobile testing service. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Hey, Mom, I'm on a live. I'm gonna call you back. All right. That's my mother-in-law, y'all. She ain't at the country club today, so she calling. Otherwise, she don't be thinking about nobody. That's why I'm like, what's today? Is today Wednesday? Monday, Wednesdays. Oh, she is at the country club. I thought today was Tuesday. Okay. I hope everything okay. Okay, anyway. So what I was saying? I forgot. Oh. I was trying to answer your question. Okay, do you do this with a car or do you need a van? You can have a bike. You don't even need a car. I got people in New York. You know, people in New York don't drive. Everybody in New York don't drive. You don't even need a car to do this, but it don't matter what type of transportation you have. Just get there. You can get there on Uber, plane, train, skateboard, four-wheeler. I'm sorry. Let me see what you're saying, is Misha. Let me see if you said. What did you say? I'm sorry. I don't see what you're saying. I just see the other stuff. I just see the other stuff. Misha. I just see the other stuff. Okay. Okay. So it's not hard getting into this industry, guys. The hard part is getting people out of their feelings. It's not purchased today. How much is it? Oh, this is the same price. It's $400 and $600. But if you want to be able to get that oral added on there, get that oral certification in there, you're getting that this week. They told me this week. Period. It's a guy that comes to the garbage company. Yeah, I'm telling you, they listen. It's everywhere. Look at that. I didn't even know the garbage company. Well, I guess because they're operating heavy machinery over there. But yeah, look at that. He says a guy to come to the garbage company and do it in North Carolina. That it's everywhere. It's such an untapped market. It's just so many different niches. Like one of my guys, he's in security, and he said that, you know, that they don't do a test when they for pre-employment, but if someone gets hurt on a job, which would be a post-accident, then they have to get tested. So guys, there's so many different niches, a lot of them that I don't even know about yet. There's so many different companies and, you know, industries that test their employees, right? Like, and also just say for some that don't, like childcare, like say like Latasha. Where's she go? Let me highlight Latasha. Latasha, she on my FB page. I know I'm live on all social platforms. So Latasha is one of my students. She's also an instructor. So with Latasha, she also, her niche is child care centers. Now that child, she may talk to some child care centers that never thought about testing their employees before, right? But them testing their employees, that makes them get more business because now they can put that on their website, and they're also letting their parents know. There go Latasha. They're letting their parents know that, yeah, we have a substance-free workplace here. We test all of our daycare providers, right? So that makes more parents feel like, oh wow, if you're looking for a daycare for your child or your grandchild or whomever, wouldn't that make you feel at ease knowing that they ain't on the you know, on the smoke and the pancake? Wouldn't that make you feel more at ease that, oh wow, this location actually tests their daycare providers? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these companies, especially that if they've never done it, they be like, this is a good selling point for them. You see what I'm saying? It's listen. So if you're in the sales, if you get a rush by, you know, with sales or having somebody to add something to their policy that they don't, then that's something that you can do as well. You see what I'm saying? But in this industry, there's plenty you ain't got to do that because, you know, you got companies that got to get it. But if you are a person that you love sales, the rush of sales and things like that, and you like to turn people from a no to a yes, then that will be your niche. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. But yeah, let's stop. Latasha, drop where you are just in case people want to do in-person classes. Because I was just telling that you do in-person classes. So drop your location. She does them twice a month, I think. But anyway, just drop it, Latasha. I don't know. Just drop it below so they can see it, and then I'll highlight it so they can see it. If y'all was on YT, y'all would see my screen and y'all see what I'm sharing, and y'all can see their comments and stuff. But I may have to buy me a PC so I can do the TikTok live on my computer. What's your strategy for charging business like daycares versus individuals? So, Tasha, what do you charge? What do the daycare charge? What do you charge the daycares for testing? What do you charge? Let me look it up. Let's see a good strategy for that. Y'all know I love to do a quick mastermind. I love to do a mastermind. So what is a good strategy and what should you charge daycare workers or charge the businesses versus individuals? Let's see. You got a question? Or was she saying great question? So let's see, Trish. Okay, so business daycare owners and directors usually pay for multiple staff members at once. Want convenience, compliance, and speed. So individuals pay for themselves usually one time or occasional, often price sensitive. So price strategy for businesses. Charge per person with a minimum call out fee if you go on site. So example, $60 to $75 per person for background testing if you bring your own supplies and travel. So minimum on-site fee is $200 to $300 that covers up to X amount of employees. So you may say, hey, I'll do 15 of your employees and this is how much it's gonna be, or I'll do 5, or however you wanna do, just giving you an idea. Offer bulk discounts for larger groups. So 10 plus people at once is $55 each. Okay, so for individuals, you're gonna always charge more. So $70 to $90 per test, depending on the type of test. Okay, and why you charge businesses less per person? Businesses can give you volume in one trip. You make more in total, even at a lower per person rate. So individuals are one-off. So you must price to cover time, travel, and admin for just one test. You see what I'm saying? So your selling points to daycare is compliance. Many states require pre-employment or periodic testing for childcare workers, safety and trust. So parents trust licensed daycares with vetted employees. Convenience. On-site testing means no downtime for staff. How much does it cost to send it off to the lab? So the lab is going to charge you a fee to do the analysis. They're going to pay so you're going to receive like your FedEx mailers and stuff like that to ship the specimen to them, so you won't have to pay for that. But they're going to charge you a fee, and each lab is different. You may pay 7, you may pay 12, you may pay 20, you may pay 30. You may pay 50. I don't know. It just depends on the lab, but each lab is different. But they're going to charge you because they don't love us that much. We're making money together. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you'll still make a profit. So here's a good pitch, Trish. We provide mobile on-site testing for child care centers so your staff stays compliant, your parents stay confident, and your business stays protected. We can come to you, test multiple staff members in one visit, and provide results quickly, saving you time and money. There's a form on here. You can fill out a form on here if you want me to contact you. There's a form on here somewhere that you can fill out. So that's an email. That's a pitch that you can email the daycares. Y'all give me some likes, baby. I be dropping gems over here. Y'all give it up for your girl. Pat myself on the back. Pat myself on the back. Period. Period poo. Period poo. Period R. Period O. Any other questions? Anyway, so guys, like I said, it's not hard. The only thing is just get people out of their feelings. Once you get out of your feelings, you can do it. Ain't no money in there. My daughter said something yesterday. She was telling my other daughter. She said, poor people listen. No, she said, poor people believe in their fears. Rich people believe in their vision. I'm like, oh my God, look at my babies. Baby, who your mama is, girl? Who is your mama? Who is your mama, girl? So when I heard her tell her that, I was like, me and her dad was like, what? We like that, girl. Let me tell the people about that. You know, so as long as you don't listen to and believe your fears, don't believe the fears, baby. Believe the vision. You see what I'm saying? Believe your vision. You have to see and know and play full out and finish what you started. Don't get in your feelings about, because this is the thing, baby. This ain't for the faint of heart, okay? So I will be able to train my employees with it. Yes, you can train your employees. Nothing is for the faint of heart, baby. At the end of the day, people are getting laid off left and right, baby. Did y'all see over 300,000 women, Black women, have lost their jobs since July? And they say they walked out. No, they're speaking out. They've been laid off, right? These companies do not care. They want people on the farm working. Hello. They want them working in the farm. Hello. Yes, poor people believe in their fears. Rich people believe in their visions. Real talk, right? I would have not made it this far if I listened to fears and doubt and scarcity, right? And I left corporate America 13 years ago, baby. My mind, my mindset was not the same that it is now. You see what I'm saying? I understand principles now. I stand on principles now, period. I'm unmovable and unshakable when it comes to these kingdom systems. Hello? I stand on principle when it comes to these kingdom systems. And to tell you the truth, guys, this is what's missing this is what's missing in people's life, period. Business in life is kingdom systems. God put systems here for us, laws. God is a God. God is a God of order, law, and systems. This world is a system. Where do you think they got it from? Law. There's laws set in place here, right? You got spiritual law, and then you got law, right? If you're speed, you're gonna make sure you're following the law in your car. Oh, let me put my seatbelt on. Let me make sure I got some insurance. Let me do the speed limit. This is what you're saying. Because you're following the law to a T, right? You're like, oh, speed limit. You got somebody in the car, but you just slow down. Speed limit 55. You doing 90. You gonna make sure the other people follow the law. You got people that snitches. They make sure people follow the law. Do you hear what I'm saying? They following the law. But you also have spiritual laws, kingdom laws. So whether you believe them or not, they still exist. Whether you know about them or not, they still exist. So that's why it's very important of what you say out of your mouth. Y'all got to understand that even though you see this body, this fleshly body, that who you are and whose you are, guys. We are a spirit having a human experience. So you do not need to forget who you are. Everything is codes, vibration, spiritual, right? So that's why you have to be careful about the vibration that you put out. So when I come to work, or when I first started, guys, I didn't know. When I left corporate America, baby, I didn't know. I just showed up. Got myself in front of that computer on that phone and sowed my seeds, right? I've been sowing seeds since I left corporate America, right? That is a law. The law of seed time and harvest. I sow my seeds. I know I will reap the harvest because anything I'm doing and I'm following the law, it's a predictive result. Guys, I don't beg, I don't worry, I don't wonder. I know. So whenever I receive what I wrote or I've spoken, I'm not surprised or shocked. I was expecting because I know I'm following the law and my vibration is right. That vibration got to meet me where I am. That vibration has to meet you where you are. So you got so many people that want to work for themselves. You got people that want to be content creators. You got people that want to do a lot of things, but they psych themselves out by what they see with their natural eye. They want to go live. Ain't nobody on my live, so they get off. I ain't having one person on there, so they go. Guys, I've turned on my live, have 0 viewers. I've had 1. My demeanor doesn't change. I'm not getting off because ain't nobody on here. I appreciate y'all for being on here. Thank you. I'm not getting off because 0. I'm not getting off for 1. I'm not getting off because I'm following a principle. It's spiritual. You see what I'm saying? I'm following a principle. I'm unmovable and I'm unshakable. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do according to the law. Hello? I'm confident. If somebody say, I'm finna call the police on you, you're gonna be like, I'm confident. Ain't nobody finna take me to jail because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do according to the law, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Come on now. You're gonna be confident. They ain't finna find nothing on me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do according to the law. Hello? So I'm unmovable and I'm unshakable. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do according to the law. I get a download. Hello, I follow the instructions. When I receive a download, that's what I've been working on this project behind the scenes for since April 6th, right? I'm still working on it. And I'm not just sitting. No, I'm actively doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm spending the money. I'm doing everything I need to do. I had to do my own trademarks. I learned how to do my own trademarks. Hello, because this is an idea that God gave me and I had to protect it. God is a God of order, systems. Hello. I had to protect the idea that God gave me, even though I ain't understand. I'm like, I don't even understand why I'm doing all this. I don't even understand. It's bigger than me. So I'm just following the instructions, whether I understand it or not. Hello, I've been working on it since April. 2 weeks ago, I just got an understanding of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's still so much I still haven't uncovered. You want to know why? Because God knows. If I tell you everything, you may faint. You may fall out. I got to give it to you in pieces, baby. Because if God really showed you exactly what God had for you, baby, you'll probably freak yourself out, be scared, fall out. Yes, it covered DOT as well. You ain't ready to hear all the goodness that God got for you or your scroll, baby. You ain't ready to tap into your scroll and see everything that is for you. Because right now, you have a scarcity mindset. Right now, you are afraid to even speak prosperity out of your mouth. You won't even say I'm money. You won't say you enough. You won't speak the things that you want. You won't speak those things as though they were. You won't visualizing having what it is that you want because for some reason you feel you can't have it. Hello? You feel you can't have it. So can you run from it? People, that's why when I be talking about these things, sometimes I don't even say too much. Because first of all, I don't even want to scare people away with the numbers. You see what I'm saying? People still don't believe that they can make $1,000 in a week. I honestly thought that people were making $1,000 a week. I thought that. I asked my daughter, you don't make $1,000? She said no. I said, really? She said, no, I don't make no $1,000 a week. I thought people were making $1,000 a week. People are still not seeing that. So when I first started working online, to people, that's a scam. That's a scam. Can't nobody make that type of money. That's a scam. That's a scam. No. This is the mindset of people. Hello. You doing it through Klarna Stand Store. It's probably say Stand Store, Coach Portia, Stand Store. You doing it through my Stand Store if you're on Klarna, yeah. Coach Portia Stand Store. That's the mindset of people because we have been indoctrinated for our whole life to work for other people, struggle, and be okay with it. This has been the thing. Work for other people, struggle, and be okay with it. You gotta wait till you check up out of here to get your mansion in the sky. This is what we have been told. We have been indoctrinated. People go to school, spend $150,000, $250,000 plus for indoctrination. Because I've talked to so many people that have degrees, but they don't think outside of the degree. They don't think outside of the box of what else they could do. So they bury their gifts and their creativity. They rely on man and they rely on their degree. I follow God's law, God's system, and I know the gifts that I have and they make room for me. You see what I'm saying? Your gifts with an S will make room for you. You may be like, what gifts? You got to move to figure them out, baby. You got to move to discover them. I've done plenty of things. I've shown people how to start their own hairline, lash line, clothing. I went way to China. I went to China to get resources. You see what I'm saying? For my students, right? So they can start their own business, so they can have the resources. I would never be broke another day in my life. But I'm excited to be a creator. So therefore, when I receive downloads, I can continue to create. Everybody wants to create. Not only that, everybody wants to be happy in the work that they do. Don't nobody want to work up every day hating doing what they do. Everybody wants to love what they do. That's why when I left my business to work online, I took a pay cut. It didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to nobody that knew me. I'm making $1,000, $2,000 a day. I took a pay cut to make $1,200 in a week, right? But I discovered my purpose was helping people. I discovered my purpose. The money wasn't making me happy. I thought I made it, right? Oh, ain't that what money? Ain't that what we all want? No, the money does not make you happy. People want to work in their purpose. People want to be happy about what they're doing and excited. And they get up out the bed, excited, full of energy and ready. That's what I was missing. I was making the money, but I wasn't excited. I go to my office. I make that $1,000, $2,000, baby. I wouldn't show up my office for 3 weeks to a month. You see what I'm saying? I was just making the money. But I discovered my purpose. Now, yeah, I took a pay cut, but through knowledge and understanding, a man creates wealth. So through knowledge and understanding, my checks increased week by week. They went from $1,200 to $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000. But guess what? I wasn't doing it by myself. I was bringing other people with me. And they was able to make it too. Let me show y'all. Because anything I touch turned to gold. And it's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't just come out here and sell courses and I'm the only one get a bag. If you connected to me, you're going to get a bag. Let me see if I can find Misha. If you're connected to me, you're going to get a bag. What does that say? This was the opportunity. I left my company. I left my business to come online and do something I ain't know nothing about. I thought the whole online concept was weird. Y'all know I come from business to business and phone, right? That's where I come from. So the whole online concept was weird to me. It made no sense. Like, what do you mean? That's so crazy to me. But you see this? I left my business, joined this opportunity just to help somebody. I was just trying to help somebody. I got the download, or I heard the whisper. That's your assignment. I ain't just make a bag by myself. Y'all see that? If y'all see it, what she said she made? She made what? What she made? If y'all see it, comment. I see it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to make sure I have it for y'all on on the other platform next time. Do y'all see it? If you see it, say I see it. It's impossible to be connected to me and not get a bag. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's true. Because it's true. Because it's true. Hello. It is true. Look, Jamie messaged me this morning. You are the one recruiter I have seen in my life. Your influence alone has inspired hundreds and thousands. I sat with God and thought about reaching out to you. There has been signs every day, and you're the reason I took a chance on myself again with MLM. This is an MLM. Most people in MLM, they make the money. They don't nobody else make money with them. You see what I'm saying? This is what I do, man. And I can say that with my whole chest. Period. My whole chest. I know you see. Okay, let me come back to where we was. Hold on. I'm just saying. It's impossible, right? I took a pay cut. But through knowledge and understanding, a man creates. So I got the knowledge and the understanding. It don't matter that everything I touch turned to gold. I still got to get the knowledge and the understanding to create the wealth. It don't just fall in my lap, guys. I have to do the work too. I don't get a chance to skip the learning process. I don't get a chance to skip the understanding process of it. I have to get the knowledge. Everybody does. This is why people go to school. They get the knowledge so they can go create some wealth, get a job, work for people. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing out here. I don't get to skip nothing. Hello? But the difference is I ain't got nothing I gotta play full out, period. I don't have an hourly to fall back on. Oh, let me fall. No, I gotta play full out every day. I gotta play full out every day. You see what I'm saying? I get fears and suggestions that come through my head too. You see what I'm saying? But I have to know that I block and I shut off and I cut and I stop every negative thought that come to my head. Every thought, I am protected, I am held, I am well, I'm abundance, I'm money, and I always make it. This is what I say. I don't entertain these negative, baby. We get 60,000 thoughts that come across our head every day. You see what I'm saying? Now I go to, okay, what am I working on right now? What principle am I applying right now? What law am I activating right now? Because if you participate in the principle, you'll take part in the promise. So I say, what law am I activating right now? What do I need to be speaking over this right now? Baby, you got a whole tongue. Hello? Let's speak blessings or cursings. How are you deciding to use your tongue today that you was blessed with? You have dominion over your own life, over your own circumstances. You have dominion. You got it. What you gonna do with it? Hello? You choose. So there's no one that we can blame for our situations. You have free will and dominion over your own life. God told me that my gifts will make room for me. I don't care who the president is. I don't care who the senator, the governor. That ain't got nothing to do with me. God told me that my gifts with an S will make room for me. And I create gifts every day. Hello? Through knowledge and understanding. I mean, I just added a new skill. I know how to trademark, baby. The trademark trying to charge me $2,400 per class. Per class. $2,400. That's gonna be $7,200. I did 3 classes. I paid $10.50 by picking up a book, Googling, getting online, learning on how to do it myself. What you charge me? $2,400 times 3 classes. That's $7,200. I paid $10.50 because they $350 for the classes that I need to trademark my own stuff. That's a new skill that I now know how to do. So if I want to charge people to do a trademark, I could. Knowledge is power. Now, I don't do everything, right? I know everybody got a job. I delegate responsibilities to people all the time. But at the end of the day, me learning how to trademark my own stuff. If I come up with a slogan or something I want to say, I'm always creating something. I'm always doing some type of business. I can trademark my own stuff. I already knew how to copyright, so it's copywritten, but I had to trademark some things. You see what I'm saying? So knowledge is power. If I was working for somebody, I ain't got time. I never had time when I worked for other people. Matter of fact, I don't even think any type of download, if it did, I ignored it. Hey, Annetta, I ignored it because I'm trying to work. Same thing, get up. Alarm clock, go out, get up. Same circle, same cycle, drop the kids off, get to work, in the traffic, run. Baby, it was this one man hit me before. I was on my way to work. He was mad because I got it. It was just like, it was just bumper to bumper traffic. Anyway, he didn't want to let me in, so I got in anyway. And he bumped me. He was in a big old truck, a big old Silverado or something. I don't know. He bumped me, baby. I kept going. I didn't care because I had to get to work. And he was being petty because he bumped me and he was like, he gave me this look like, what the hell you doing? Baby, I ain't care. I had to go to work. You see what I'm saying? There's so many people that even ignore how they feeling, ignore their body, ignore pains because they gotta go to work. Guys, you gotta break free. You can be, do, have whatever you want. It takes patience, diligence, and time and work. I got too many people out here that'll fight you about God. Then you need to stand on these principles. The way you'll fight over if God is God, source, or whatever people decide to call God, you need to stand on these same principles that God has given you here for you to take advantage of, no matter who you are, who you think you are, if you believe them or not. Hello? You ain't got to be, it ain't got nothing to do with being perfect or not. It's not emotional. I'm so glad God is not a God of emotions because we'll all be up out of here if God was a God of emotions. We wouldn't be here to talk about nothing. God is a God of order, system, structure. If you follow the law, you're going to have a predictive result. Let me give y'all a breakdown of kingdom law right quick. Do y'all know what the kingdom laws are? And have you ever heard of it? The kingdom law. Have you ever heard of kingdom laws? Like people ignore and like people we have been put here and indoctrinated to be afraid of everything, putting all of our trust in man. In man. Oh Lord, I'm so scared. Listen, you don't go to God begging. Hello? You don't have to go to God begging. Oh God, I hope and I wish and would you please? God said I gave you dominion and authority to be bold, not passive. Hello? I can remind. I'm doing a reminder here. I'm following the laws and doing what I need to do. God, I know I ain't got to remind you, but let me remind heaven right quick, just in case y'all forgot. Since heaven forgot, pour out my vibration. It's due. I've been following the law of seed and harvest. I've been following the law of obedience. I'm following the law of faith, blind faith, because I don't even know what's on the other side. Hello? Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up for B. Rodriguez. Y'all give it up for her in the comment section, baby. She just registered for the course. We're going to play a song for her. We got a song for you, girl. We got a song for you, girl. Y'all drop some emojis. Y'all on here. Make some noise. I know a lot of people ain't on here, but make some noise. We got people on the outside looking in. They ain't tapped the screen to come into the party yet, but they are looking. So y'all drop some emojis in the comment section. Y'all over there on all the other platforms. Y'all give it up for her in the comment section right quick. Give it up for the comment section. We finna drop some emoji because she just purchased the course to be an instructor as well. So we gonna play some music for her right quick because y'all know how we do it over here. Y'all ready? Y'all come on, drop some emoji. Let's go. Thank you, LaDonna. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey. Flip that. Hey. Hey. Make it come back. Flip that money, start a business. Ow. Sit down. Woo, woo. end my oral certification course for baby, period. I'm Santa Claus. I feel like Santa Claus. Make sure you got your email. Check when you got your email. When you get into the course, you will see that I'll give you access to the oral, the PhD closer in the field guide. Y'all give it up for her in the comment section, baby. Period. Okay. First of all, let me go over this right quick. Because I told y'all there's the kingdom law, and it's the law of vibration. The law of vibration. So, what is the law of vibration? Everything you, your words, your thoughts, even your emotions give off a frequency. This law says that what you vibrate, send out, is what you attract back. If your energy is full of fear, worry, or lack, you'll keep pulling in situations that match that. If your energy is faith, gratitude, and expectation, you'll pull in opportunities that match that. The principle behind it. Your inner state broadcasts louder than your outer words. You can say you believe, but if your inner vibration is doubt, the kingdom responds to the vibration, not just the words. So how does it feel in real life? If you walk into a meeting confident, smiling, full of, you full of belief, baby, they like, oh, I'm drawn to her. I'm supposed to be up in here. People are going to respond to you differently. The energy you carry speaks before your mouth does. So let me give you an example. When I've gone on, listen, this is true. If I've gone on social media, on my lives and stuff like that, if my energy low and I ain't staying longer, like I've been like that before. You see what I'm saying? But when I'm coming with that high vibration, I told y'all that vibration gonna meet me where I am. That vibration means everything. You got to check your frequency daily. You can't fake vibration. It's felt. Hello, you got to shift with gratitude. Are y'all practicing gratitude? Hello, are you saying your affirmations? However you decide to worship and things like that. Those things matter. Hello, so before you step into any important moment, you need to check your vibration. Period. I'm unmovable and unshakable. When it comes to these principles, I'm not coming up off of them. Because me and my husband talking yesterday, I said, I know I wouldn't have made it this far if I wasn't standing on principle. Because I'm the type of person that I just be ready for stuff to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to do it, right? I wouldn't have followed these instructions to the T that I have been given. Very sensitive to the spirit. Okay? I wouldn't have followed these instructions to a T. I'd have been like, I'm ready to put it out, but people ready to get it, da-da-da-da-da, right? I'm operating in the law of proportional return. So the law of proportional return is the clarity in the quality of the seed that you sow. It affects the speed and the abundance of your harvest. You see what I'm saying? So that is the law that I'm activating under. If I only cared about the money, I would have never took my DNA course down and redid it in the first place. You see what I'm saying? I would have just kept it up, like whatever. But that's not how I operate. My DNA course stayed up for what? One day. One day. And I took it down like something's missing. I took 3 DNA courses. I took 3 DNA courses, guys, just to get an understanding. And I didn't get an understanding. No one offered me understanding. And I took 3 courses. I spent all that money for understanding, and I could not get an understanding. I begged for understanding. I begged for training. No. All I got was a video on how to swab. That is it. You see what I'm saying? And it really made, when I thought about it, it really pissed me off because I was trained to train others. So you're training me to duplicate failure? No. And although I know that the people out here that purchased my training or would have continued to purchase my training, they didn't know. I know. They didn't know something was missing, but I know something's missing. And that's not how I move. My name to me is better than silver and gold, period. So I don't have to be a part of the hustle culture and put things out here I know ain't finna benefit nobody. I'm operating in principle every time. I ain't got to be a part of no hustle culture. I ain't got to be scared to have a scarcity mindset. I ain't what if I don't make no money. I am money. Hello, I'm currency. When I show up, the money shows up. I know I'm money. I'm using my platform to hope I can help other people to realize they money. I know who I am, whose I am, and I'm uncovering it and I'm remembering it every day. Who I am. You see what I'm saying? And you can't go wrong with these kingdom systems. Period, baby. No. The law of use. Let's go over this one. Hello. What is it? If you don't use what you've been given, you lose it. But if you do use it, you get even more. This applies to your talents, skills, money, influence, anything God has put in your hand. The principle behind it. God expects you to work with what you already have, even if it's small. The kingdom rewards action and stewardship, not just potential. When you use your gifts, they grow and open new doors. If you bury them or let them sit, they shrink and opportunities fade. You never heard people say, I remember when I used to want to do that. You ever hear people say that? Oh man, I used to want to do that. Oh, I remember when I used to want to do that. Oh man, I used to want to, y'all never hear nobody say that. Have you ever said that? I remember when I used to do that. You don't have to wait to have, baby. You don't have to wait to have more before you start. You start with what is in your hand right now. If you know how to braid hair, you start braiding and building your clientele before you get the fancy salon. If you have one customer, you serve them. You serve them so well that it leads to 10 more. Guys, we all start at zero. We all start at zero. When I started working online, and I had that one person that said, will you help me? And I got that whisper or that thought, that's your assignment. I heard it clear. I stewarded well. I was excited to help her. I had to learn how to do whatever they was doing online so I can help her. It wasn't even about me. It was about me helping her. But because I helped her, I got paid by default. You see what I'm saying? Even when I first started teaching collections, I didn't have a full curriculum since it wasn't perfect, right? I started with what I knew and I taught it well. That small start, I kept growing and it kept growing. Hello? Now what? I got students that's making money, students that got buildings, students that's doing mobile, students that got contracts, students that's booked and busy. You don't have to wait until you perfect, right? You don't have to listen to the outside voices and the gatekeepers out here to say, you can't be a trainer. You got to wait a year to be a trainer. That's not true. If I would have waited out of fear, then I wouldn't have been able to help anybody. You see what I'm saying? I took a trainer course. That's all you need to take. And that's what I let people know. You certified, take a trainer course, you can train. Because my students mess me all the time. They get online, they look at stuff. Is it true I got to wait a year before I'm a trainer? No, ma'am. Do I have to do 100 collections to be a trainer? No, ma'am. You don't. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to wait on things to be perfect. Y'all stop waiting on perfect. It ain't no such thing as perfect. Anything perfect will self-destruct. Because what you got to fix something for if you're perfect, you'll self-destruct. Anything that's perfect will self-destruct. Hello. Stop waiting on the right time. Stop waiting on perfect. Stop allowing what you see in your account to deter you for where you going and what you doing and what you see. Provision will come. Provision follows me. Provision follows me. Provision chases me down. Hello? Provision follow me. Provision chase me down. You got a whole tongue, baby. You got a whole superpower. You got a whole superpower. And you choosing not to use it? Your tongue is your superpower, baby. That's your superpower. Use it. Hello? That's the law of use. Hello. The law of faith. Faith isn't just hoping something will happen. It's believing so strongly that something will happen that you start acting like it's already real, even before you can see it. In God's system, faith is like money. You use it to buy or receive what he has for you. Without it, you can't make that exchange. The principle behind it. Everything you say and do is like planting a seed. It's either a seed of faith, belief, or a seed of doubt, unbelief. Faith works because it shows God, you trust him, enough to move before you see the result. When you live in faith, your actions and energy match what heaven is all ready to give you. Hello, how it works in real life. Faith is not just talking. You have to move. If you want a business, you don't just pray. You start making a plan. Hello, write it down and make a plan. If you believe for abundance, you'll also make space for it in your life. Faith is both speaking and acting like it's already done. Y'all, you ain't gotta be afraid to do that. Do it. Faith grows when you use it. Don't wait until everything feels safe or perfect. Move while things are still shifting. That's when God shows up in ways you couldn't imagine. I tell y'all, step out, give God something to bless. God will do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think through the power that's working within you. You got to understand how powerful you are. God can do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask and think through the power that's working within you. Hello? What are we doing? It said God can do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask and think through the power that's working within you. Where that scripture at? Where my Bible thumpers at? Y'all know what she talking about? For all the Bible thumpers on here that you will beat somebody down if they call God source, I need you to go on here and look at the kingdom systems and the principles and lock in on these laws. That's what I need you to do. Hello? Performance gets us nowhere. Standing on principle gets us everywhere. Performance get us nowhere. Nowhere. Baby, the performance, no. God on your heart. That vibration, no. That vibration gonna bring you do whatever you put out. Hello. Just saying. All the performance, where has that gotten you? Stand on these principles. Okay? No matter if you believe it or not, you may not believe in gravity, but jump out that chair and see what happens. Hello. God will do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think through the power that's working within you. What is that scripture? Where my Bible thumpers at? Where's the scripture? Y'all give it up for Shalonda. When did she get back on? Yeah, Shalonda probably finna come on here and let us know if she purchased. It depends on what site she on. Let's see. If she from TikTok, then she gonna come in on here. If she on the other platforms, then she gonna be over there. But y'all go ahead and drop some comments, some emojis in the comment section for Shalonda, so when she come back, she'll see that we are excited for her and then we are giving her flower. But you know what? Family and friends ain't gonna support, baby. Listen, kind strangers will come along the way to support you, motivate you, lift you up. So if you waiting on the family and the friend, they ain't gonna do it. Y'all give it up for Nikki in the comment section. Y'all, I just told them to drop some emojis for your girl. Y'all give it up for Nikki in the comment section right now. Drop them emojis right now for Nikki in the comment section. She just signed up. Period. She got DOT, non-DOT. She got the trainer course. She's getting the oral. Did you know you're getting my oral certification with this? She's getting the PhD closer and the field guide, baby. Y'all give it up for her in the comment section. Y'all, come on. Let's give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Let's go. Yeah, let's get wait. Hey, flip that money, make it come back. Hey, flip. Y'all drop some emojis in the comment section. Now, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. 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 Don't be a hater.